Welcome to the Block Sitdown. This is the One Foot In podcast where we take 1 foot into the college football world, college football realm. And today is the pregame for conference championship weekend. We got 6 games to cover, 3 for the one eye on portion of the show, and then we got 3 games that we want to talk more in depth, the ranked matchups, the ones that we really care about. I care about all of them, but there's definitely other games like the Kennesaw State one I would not be talking about. I hope Kennesaw State fucking wins that game though. They turn around that program pretty quickly. But that's neither here nor there because I'm not talking about it no longer. We're gonna get into the rankings. New rankings is out. There's a lot I want to talk about, bro. I got a lot to get on my chest, bro. A lot of Texas fans, a lot of Longhorn fans better get their fucking tissues ready because they better be crying after this week, and I don't give a fuck. Selection Sunday is upon us. Right after the game's on Saturday. There's gonna be a night game, a Big Ten. I think the Big Ten championship in is it the ACC low key?
I think it's ACC. I think it's ACC.
ACC. They both got the 8 p.m. time slot, so they're gonna be waking up Selection Sunday and. No, for the Big Ten, it don't matter because both teams are going to be in there no matter what. But, yeah, there's just a whole lot going on for the final week of college football, basically. Shout out Navy and Army for next week, but we don't really care about that game. Navy should win by 50. Shout out Horvath. But, yeah, it's kind of like the ending of the season, man. We might take a hiatus for us for a couple weeks. And yeah, it's going to be very interesting going forward. Transfer portal still. We still got bowl games in that 2-3 week stretch, covering the holidays and all that. But yeah, how y'all doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm well rested. That's the main thing, man. Well rested.
Ready to drop 40.
Yeah, I am. I'm ready to drop 40. But yeah. Other than that, we here. Obviously, for the YouTube side thing, it's gonna be a little laggy for like either a camera video when you're talking. It seemed like it kind of like Discord down a little bit because it seemed like VJ's dealing with it and Cam dealing with it, so it seemed like it's as a whole. So if you see them lagging, just don't mind it. Hopefully they fix it. It's usually like a second or two. So yeah, that's the YouTube side thing. VJ, how you doing?
Ooh, definitely done a lot of talking today, but hey, it don't stop now.
Yeah,
finish it out.
Usually talk a lot anyways, whether the mic and camera's on or not. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into these rankings.
Also live, by the way.
Also live. Twitch.
Yeah.
Twitch.tv/
it's underscore slicks. Yeah.
S
yeah. You see all that.
X in the first Z.
I mean,
right?
I mean, for Twitch, it doesn't matter if you do like all the caption. It's just all lowercase. So, yeah, link in the description if you're interested from the YouTube side thing. But yeah, we're currently live right now, 8 p.m. EST usually, but today a little late. But yeah, y'all see what will happen.
Thursdays.
Yeah, y'all see what happens. Just know Thursday we're live. All right. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's jump into it, Cameron.
All right. 1 and 2, Ohio State, Indiana. We'll get into that matchup because they're facing each other. They're unchanged. With the loss of Texas A&M, they dropped to number 7 from 3, was undefeated. Lost to Texas, dropped down 4 spots, and then Georgia, Texas Tech, Oregon, and Ole Miss all move up a slide. Very interesting to see A&M go under Ole Miss with that coaching change of Lane Kiffin. I don't know. You know how that Florida State shit went when they lost their quarterback, but coaching changed and they lost their head coach for the rest of the season. Gonna be very interesting. And then you got Oklahoma staying at 8. And the thing is, like, from 5 to 8, none of these guys are gonna play this week. So you would hope most of these are gonna be unchanged. This is kind of like the order for them, most likely. And yeah, it's just gonna be. It's not really gonna be the order, but it's just gonna see whoever loses, how much do they fall, and just who loses, obviously. But you would expect like 1, 2, 3, and 4 all playing for conference championship are the favorites in the conference championship game. So if they win, nothing's really gonna change except that Big Ten team is probably gonna slide under those 2, potentially, as long as everything goes well. Okay. 9, Alabama. I think that's the most interesting one. Alabama jumps Notre Dame. Notre Dame beat the shit out of what was it?
Stanford.
Stanford. Yeah, Stanford. That great team that beat Cal the previous week. But with Notre Dame beating Stanford, just doing what Notre Dame does and not really struggling with them at all, they get hopped by Alabama, who won by 7 points to Auburn and was tied 20-20 with them. Correct? Didn't they blow a 17-point lead to Auburn?
Yeah, they did.
I just got a confirmation because I don't understand it. Why is Alabama jumping Notre Dame on a 5 and did they even win 5 games, bro? I don't even know at this point, bro. Auburn's not a good football team. That's all I fucking know. And Alabama won by 7 with them, even though they're banged up, bro. They're number 9 team that struggled with a 5-win team in the season. So why are we jumping Notre Dame? That just doesn't make sense to me. But hey, what that means is Notre Dame and BYU are only separated by one team, and that's BYU. If BYU loses in the conference championship, they're not going to slide out. So if they lose, are they going to slide past Notre Dame, even if they lose, just because they played extra game? Or the worst case scenario for Notre Dame is they got a head-to-head matchup with Miami, and we talk about the scenario a lot, but there's only one team separating them now. So next week, are we going to see, something move? Like, is Miami going to be able to jump Notre Dame? That's kind of like the scenario it is right now. Another big thing was Texas. They jumped to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's a 2-loss team with ranked wins across their schedule. A lot of great wins, 2 losses. And Texas has 3 losses. But I don't know how you favor Texas over Vanderbilt, in my opinion. It's got to be logos. It's got to be non-ball, no committee.
Head-to-head.
They're still fighting head-to-head, but you got Miami one spot away from Notre Dame, and Notre Dame is above Miami. Man, they about to back themselves into a corner. It's gonna be insane. And then you got Utah dropping out 2 spots. I think who they faced this last week? I don't know. It was I forget. Kansas. They beat Kansas by 10. They had the Kansas State and then Kansas. They had to come back against Kansas State and then beat Kansas. And yeah, they dropped 2 spots. It's just them not having a good win on their schedule. USC's back in the top 16, so shout out them. Virginia, who's now 17th, going into the ACC championship. They're facing against Duke. Interesting. But then you got Arizona. They just beat Arizona State this week in their rivalry game. Jumped up 7 spots. I was about to say 2 spots because I thought that was Arizona State, but no, they were 25th. They jumped 7 spots. I think that's the most on this one today. The biggest jump. So shout out Arizona for getting their respect. And then you got that team up north or Michigan with 9-3, dropped 4 spots by losing to Ohio State in a not so close game. And then you got Tulane still hovering around. They're the highest ranked G5 team, and they're going to be facing North Texas in the American Championship. Conference championship this weekend. We'll talk about that a little bit later. And then you got Houston. They weren't ranked, but they've had a great season, 9-3. Shout out Houston for overachieving, and shout out Connor Wigman for being at the helm of that. They jumped from being not ranked all the way to 21. Georgia Tech sighting. They jumped up a spot to be 9-3. They lost to Georgia, but I guess they made it close. So they get to go above all these other unranked teams. Then you got Iowa 23rd, random Iowa sighting for the last week of the season. Good for them, 8-4 on the season. And then you got the 2 teams that I thought were supposed to be ranked fucking weeks ago. North Texas and James Madison just barely squeaking by at 24 and 25. North Texas, it's so interesting to me because in a scenario where North Texas barely beats Tulane, is Tulane still going to be above James Madison? I think people are oh no, it doesn't even matter. I mean, because you gotta have the 5 conference championships. So if Duke wins, it's automatic James Madison bid. My bad. I was thinking like the 2 G5 teams, the 2 highest ranked G5 teams, but it's not like that. It's 2 highest ranked G5 conference champions. But yeah, we got Tulane, North Texas matchup, and then James Madison. It's just good to see these guys right here. Because now we're like, okay, the top 25, they're ranked. So now it's confirmed if Duke wins against Virginia that North Texas or Tulane and then James Madison are both going to get those 2 at-large bids, conference championship bids, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, what that basically means is it's going to be either Virginia, Tulane, North Texas, and JMU at the 11-12 spot. And they're going to be going up against the 5 and 6 team. 6-team ranked team, and yeah, it's gonna be very interesting how this plays out. And we're getting like a closer. We're just eliminating teams now. Like it's like Utah's probably out. Vanderbilt and Diego Pavia tweeting at Trump. Yeah, can you sign an executive order to make it 16 teams, buddy? Yo, bro. You already are suing people to try to get back in. Like, bro, just tell me so, bro. Enjoy Canadian football. Enjoy some maple syrup on your pancakes for the next 10 years, bro. And just go play football somewhere else, bro. Like, you already fucking trying to, like, get a 7th year, 8th year in college, bro. You already fucking trying to get Trump to change the playoff format in college football, buddy. Like, I know college football is not the best in calendar or it's not ran the best, but holy shit, bro. You need to humble yourself, buddy. But yeah, I'm glad Vanderbilt's here, but that's crazy to me. I think Texas should be. I don't know why Texas in the conversation. Sark can keep begging all you want. He's not getting in. The door is pretty much shut on him, and I think this confirms it. The only scenario I see now that's going on is just where the seating's going to be. Because I'm just looking at it, it's probably going to be a situation where if Alabama and BYU lose, I mean, you're not going to drop them out of the top 12. And if you look at the rankings, just like how I am, you just assume if Alabama and BYU lose, BYU's going to get jumped up, and then because Notre Dame's not playing this week, so Notre Dame's going to fall out, and then it's going to be BYU at the 10th spot, and then 11th is going to be James Madison, Tulane, Virginia, or North Texas or whatever, and then that's going to be another team that's 11 and 12. Is that making sense, or am I just like saying words?
You know this shit more than I do. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Okay, so
It makes sense to me.
Ohio State and Indiana is not going to fall at the top 12.
Right.
Those are two confirmed teams in the top 12.
Yeah.
Georgia, they're facing the SEC championship. Lose or win, they're still in.
Yeah.
Texas Tech, lose or win, they're still in.
Yeah.
Oregon not playing. Ole Miss not playing. Texas A&M not playing. Oklahoma not playing. That's the top 8 right there. That's not going to change this week. After this week, and whatever happens in their games. Alabama, they're in the SEC championship. Even if they get the third loss, you can't drop them out because they played an extra game. So that's 9 teams right there. You have 2 conference champions that are on the outside looking in. Virginia for the ACC, North Texas and Tulane for the American, and then James Madison for the Sun Belt. Those are 3 teams that are going to be fighting for 2 spots that are 11 and 12. You have 1 spot remaining, and you got Notre Dame, BYU, and Miami. BYU you can't be mad at BYU for losing that game to Texas Tech. You can't leave them out. So Notre Dame better be shaking in their boots, bro. Because I don't think they get in.
Damn.
I really don't. I think they're gonna be on the outside looking in.
That's what happens when you're independent.
Is that making sense?
You can't lose, bro.
Yeah, no.
Like Notre Dame's gonna drop out because they're not playing because BYU's playing right now. Yeah. But the 11 and 12 seed is gonna be the 2 conference championship winners, the last 2 conference championship winners. Hey, bro. Yeah. Yo, there's not enough spots here, bro. Like, we got 4 or 5 teams fighting. That's why I don't like these bubble teams, man. I don't know, bro. It's kind of crazy how it's shaping up. I'm looking at it and I'm just like making a realization, like, man, like if I go to Selection Sunday and I don't see like an Ole Miss there, bro. You can't drop Ole Miss out of fucking the 6th seed just because they lost their head coach. Like, there's no team you can see here that's gonna drop out from 1 to 9. 10, 11, and 12, and BYU plays an extra game this week.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, we got our shit. Like, this is settled, bro. Like, for me, it's gonna be very interesting if everything plays out accordingly. Like Georgia wins, Texas Tech wins. 8 and 9 is gonna be Oklahoma versus Alabama in a rematch if nothing changes. Hey, bro, that's gonna be very interesting, man. Or it could be, okay, say BYU lost again. That's 11 and 2. They would jump Alabama, you would think, right? Because if a 9 and 3 or a 10 and 3 Alabama team loses to Georgia, would they go below BYU? I'm just saying, in a hypothetical scenario, I'm looking at it from the perspective of an Ohio State fan. I want to see who I face at 8 and 9, Oklahoma, BYU. I'm liking my chances against both teams. That's all I care for, bro. That's why I'm so excited for Sunday, bro. I want to see who we face, bro, win or lose.
Yeah.
I love college football, man. I get to see dream scenarios, man. I ain't gonna lie, there's not many teams I fear in this playoffs, man. There's a lot of holes in a lot of these teams, man.
Agreed.
How y'all feel? What's your dream matchup? What's a dream matchup you like?
Like this year? This year?
Only in the college football playoff, yeah.
This year?
Excluding Ohio State.
I'm not gonna lie. I wish we would let A&M. I know.
Who?
A&M.
Ohio State?
Yeah. Ohio State A&M. I'm not gonna lie. Just.
I think I want to see Texas Tech versus A&M. That defense versus that offense. I think, I don't know, bro. I just think Marcel Reed he's gonna fold just like Texas, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
But even the A&M Oklahoma matchup, bro, because you gotta think A&M had a cupcake schedule in the SEC in all comparisons to other SEC teams. Yeah. So I think that last game, like, I ain't gonna say it broke them, but it like, oh, they not that unbeatable, bro. They just had a pretty easy schedule. Do you have any thoughts? Comments, thoughts, concerns?
Nah, I mean, I guess when you said earlier that Notre Dame should be shaking their boots, I mean, that's what happened when you're independent and you're losing games. It it makes it that much harder when it comes to the end of the year because you literally cannot lose if you are Notre Dame. Every game literally matters for you. So this is kind of like this kind of the what they shoot up, bro. They know they should not be losing games, and things played how it is, and now the game their ranking out of their hand. They can't do nothing no more. So yeah,
it's crazy.
Bind them in the ass, literally bind them in the ass, bro.
How about you, VJ?
It's crazy, bro.
Man, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like Cam already said. Like everything's already set in stone. Essentially, it's just we got to see the results on what the hell they say on Sunday. Because with the committee at this point, you never know what the fuck they're gonna do. So I don't know.
I'm just saying they backed themselves into a corner where it's like, bro, you can't drop Alabama out if they lose. You can't drop BYU out if they lose. Bro, that's the 9-11 team. Notre Dame doesn't have a game to play. Miami doesn't have a game to play. There's 2 conference champions at 11 and 12. Hey, bro, there's nothing you could do. You already set it in stone. What's going on, bro? No team got upsetted like in week 14 except A&M, and A&M was undefeated. So everybody took care of business up to this point, and now Notre Dame's sitting at 2 losses with no extra game to play. They did to themselves, man. Just sign to the Big Ten, man. We got y'all, man.
Yeah.
Bro, I just hate not facing ranked teams, bro. As Ohio State, I want to face Oregon's every year, bro.
Yeah.
I want Penn State to be good, bro.
No.
But as I digress, I think the American game is going to be very important. All right, let's get into the games. We talked about the BYU Texas Tech matchup a lot just in that rankings because both teams are ranked. BYU outside the top 10, but Texas Tech 11-1. 11-1. Their only loss being with a backup quarterback into Arizona State, who was ranked previously. But now they lost their starting quarterback, so they're no longer ranked. It is what it is. But Texas Tech doesn't have a lot of weaknesses that we've seen, and BYU is definitely a team that we haven't seen. BYU, their only loss is Texas Tech, and when they faced Texas Tech, they couldn't have no answers for Texas Tech in that offense and that defense, bro. It was a slow, methodical game for this Texas Tech defense, and they kind of choked Bear Bachmeier out. So they're looking at a lot of that footage of what they were throwing at him, and hopefully he can decipher this defense way better than he did the first time. Texas Tech didn't hang a lot of points on BYU. They just made it not competitive enough where they scored I think 27 in the matchup or something like that. Like I don't know if they scored 30. They scored 29. They didn't score 30. It was 29-7 though. They made it not close, bro. So BYU is gonna have to hang their hat on LJ Martin. LJ Martin's been heating up at the later part of the season. He's over for 1,200 yards on the season, 11 touchdowns, and had a 200-yard game against Cincinnati 2 weeks ago. So if you're talking about in his bag, yeah, he's in his bag. And the last time he faced Texas Tech, 35 yards on 10 carries. So he needs his get back as well, bro, because they didn't let anything go. And Bear Bachmeier, we know how much he struggled in that game. He couldn't throw. He couldn't run. He had 38 yards passing. 188 yards passing on 38 attempts. And he had 12 yards rushing on 11 carries. So talk about struggling as a true freshman quarterback against one of the best defenses in the country. That's what happened with BYU when they faced Texas Tech again. So they get their rematch, and I know BYU's defense is going to have to step up in a sense of not letting Texas Tech hang anything crazy on you over 30 because BYU is going to have to – this is another defensive battle, and it's just BYU is going to just have to make do with what they got and just try to slug it out, but without letting it get out of control because it's kind of like when you let Texas Tech score, you're like, damn, I got to score a touchdown and more to get the lead. And I just feel like that's very tough for BYU at this point with their offense going up against this Texas Tech defense, if that makes sense. And you're talking about a defense that got, bro, you got fucking Jacob Rodriguez fucking taking snaps at quarterback, running the fucking wildcat formation like he's the fucking quarterback. You do all that, bro. He's not winning the Heisman. I just wanted to put that in there. But Jacob Rodriguez is a dog. This is kind of the game where he showed out to have a Heisman campaign was BYU last game. Last game he faced BYU. 100 tackles on the season for Jacob Rodriguez. David Bailey still getting after it. 12.5 sacks for him on the season. And those are just two key components that at linebacker. You got Romello Height in there, sprinkled in there. This is a defense that gets after it, and BYU knows all about it. BJ, how we seeing it? We trusting the 8 to get it done this time?
Hey, man. BYU get a second shot. They get a second shot at going for revenge, man. This is it right here. I mean, granted, realistic, but kind of like what you said though. Essentially, is like, you could almost kind of say they're sort of safe in that playoff spot. You know, I don't like I said, I don't know how the committee thinks. I can't think for them because you never know what the fuck they might just do some stupid shit.
You would just assume though, because they're playing an extra game that they earned, they should be
100%, 100%. So we'll see what happens in that regard. But yeah, Texas Tech. I mean, they kind of had that good finish of the season. You know, they're coming in here, momentum high. You know, team's looking great all around. Honestly, I feel like the offense for Texas Tech has honestly figured itself out, in my opinion. Kind of up to now. I feel like that defense was always like every time I keep hearing Texas Tech, starting from like week 5, week 6, it was always about something about their defense. I'm like, okay, it's got to be something nasty then, right? And yeah, they were really cooking. So I'm actually pretty interested to see what is going to go on in this game, just because, you know, they already played each other. It's a rematch. They basically exact same environment. Fucking, you know, they're at fucking Texas Tech. I wonder if they're going to do the whole uniform battle, because I ain't gonna lie, that shit was kind of fire last time. But we'll see what happens overall. I mean, you got to make adjustments to BYU, and if you're Tech, you want to add more flair into it, obviously, to kind of keep BYU on their toes, is how I see it. So very, very, very good matchup. BYU gets revenge if this is the revenge game, essentially. So we'll see how it goes. How about yourself, right?
Yeah, revenge game. I'm just gonna comment to the fact to last year where, you know, Ohio State has a miraculous run. You know, they went up, they lost to Oregon that year. I'm not gonna say BYU the same thing, but they have this revenge. If you have the revenge mentality, which BYU should definitely have, where it's like, you know, it's like, all right, listen, we faced this team before. We know we went wrong, and probably Texas Tech will do the same thing. Hey, we rolled through BYU already. You know, we scored 29. We kept them to 7. Let's do the same thing. But then again, it's like, you know, so there's something with that, you know, having that revenge mentality where BYU could probably make this game closer than we think. ESPN got it like a 66%, you know, going to Texas Tech. Well, don't be surprised. Be surprised if BYU somehow, some way managed to make this game close and come down to maybe a 1-score possession at the end of the game. Just because it's like I said, when they have something to fight for, in the sense of, all right, listen, we lost you early in the season, but now we're playing for the Big 12 championship. No, there's a lot more on the line, obviously, and to come on their playoff spot, they will want to for sure cement them in that spot. They don't want to leave it up to chance of somehow, you know, the committee all of a sudden wakes up like, well, y'all got blown out by 30 points. You go ahead and take you out. Maybe why you like, all right, let's not leave the chance. Let's not leave it to human error, and just, you know, let's go out there, get our revenge, win the Big 12, and cement ourselves in that college football playoff game, whoever they will face. So yeah, don't be surprised though. Even though ESPN, you know, have it at 66%, we will see it. I would think, you know, Texas Tech will definitely seal the game, but, you know, you never know. That's the beauty of college football, where it's uncertainty. Cameron,
yeah.
Thoughts?
The key for Texas Tech is just like you said, trying to be two-dimensional. Baron Morton only had a touchdown, I think 200 yards throwing, but it was just enough to blow his team out with it. They had Cameron Dickey ran for 100 yards last time they played, 121. So he had his way with this BYU defense. Look for them to try to stop that run how much you can with Cameron Dickey in the backfield. But it's for BYU in that offense to get the playmakers started early. Just give the ball to Parker Kingston. He's their best wide receiver, and he could have yards after catch moments. He's done it all this year. He has 5 receiving touchdowns and 800 receiving yards. And Bear Brockmeyer can feed him the ball when needed. LJ Martin was not a factor in this game. You hope for him to be a factor in this game for sure. You need him to be a factor in this game for y'all to even come close to a win, and make it a close loss, if anything. Bear Bachmeier, he checks the ball, had an interception last time he was to Jacob Rodriguez, but it is what it is, bro. Bear Bachmeier need to protect the ball. They had 2 fumbles as well, but you just need to make the most of your opportunities and just try to decipher what this defense is throwing at you, and you've seen them before. So that's the only thing I can hope for BYU's sake, bro. And yeah, it's gonna be an uphill battle. Texas Tech has been damn near the best team in the country. Just because they got that one loss, they don't get a lot of love. I feel like even though number 4 at the moment, I feel like that one loss is very fluky. They could be 12-0 easily. But Will Hammond, that backup quarterback was just as good as Baron Morton was. We can't forget that. But they end up losing that one game. 2 11-1 teams, but it's definitely different There's a reason that Texas Tech got a 66% chance to win this game, and I gotta take them to cover. I gotta take them to win this game. I think it gotta be closer. Kalani Sitake, there's a reason a lot of teams won him, especially Penn State, because he's a pretty good coach in college football. Been very consistent at BYU at his time there. So I hope he comes in with a better game plan and can execute. I can't confirm it, but yeah, Texas Tech gonna be playing at the Arlington AT&T Center and shit. So yeah, that's gonna be very interesting. So yeah, I got Texas Tech. Let me get a 24 14 type of game. BJ.
Oh, score prediction for this one. Yeah, nah, I agree with you in that part. It definitely got to be closer, man. If BYU, in my opinion, don't make adjustments.
You gotta learn something.
There's no way you lost the way you did against them, and you don't learn, like, you don't get nothing of a clue, like some tendencies, anything. So, yeah, give me Texas Tech still, but it'll probably be like, for me, it'll be like 28-24.
Okay. Yep. I'm right there along with y'all. Got Texas Tech, securing the W.
But Bear Bachmeier.
I know, man, but it's too bad, man. Not after if they showed some fighting early on when they first faced each other, but we all know how that went, and I just don't think it's gonna be enough this time around. Even though they're gonna have a lot of motivation, I still think Texas Tech is gonna be secured. With that being said, I got Texas Tech going 23, BYU 13.
I like the Big 12 matchup, the Big 12 rematch. Teams need to learn from their losses, and Texas Tech needs you to continue to be on this road, bro. Once they hit the playoffs, they gonna be facing against better teams, bro. Their schedule is just fucking the Utahs, the BYU's, bro. You in a whole different ballgame now. Once you hit them playoffs, a lot better teams. See what that defense can hold up for. All right, let's go to the SEC Championship with another rematch front that we've seen this season. Number 3 Georgia, 11-1 on the season against a number 9 ranked Alabama Crimson Tide, 10-2 on the season for them. Both teams are virtually, like we said, if you're in the conference championship and you're ranked in the top 10 or top 12 at least, the way it plays out, you shouldn't go down whether you win or lose. Very close game, and I think Kirby Smart is like 1-14 against Alabama or something like that, some crazy stat like that. Yeah, he doesn't know how to face or face his Crimson Tide and win. So yeah, that's kind of like the only the only stat you can really look in Georgia's or against Georgia's favor in this game, because yeah, Alabama's banged up. Jam Miller left the game in a boot. Ty Simpson looked banged up out there, and just a whole bunch of injuries, man. And Alabama got dogs, but they haven't been able to like figure it all out and or get healthy. So this isn't a must-win for either team, obviously, because they're both in the playoffs already. But it's just gonna be one of them games where it's like, what can Alabama's best players do when they're at 50% or 65%, whatever health they're at, do against this Georgia team that's found strides and has been very great as of late. And yeah, we talk about a Texas win, a Georgia Tech win. They're racking up these ranked wins. They got to win against Ole Miss as well. People can't forget this team is 11-1, man. Their only loss on the season is to Alabama. So you would hope that they can get revenge. And yeah, Gunnar Stockton versus Ty Simpson, Nate Frazier versus Jam Miller potentially, and then you got Zachariah Branch and Jeremy Bernard. Those are the 3 statistical categories leaders for both offenses. So it's going to be very interesting. The pass game for Georgia has kind of come alive, or the pass rush has come alive for Georgia as of late. Hasn't been the C.J. Allen show. C.J. Allen doing everything. But yeah, Alabama's defense is pretty good as well. They got pretty good what's it called? I think it's Hubbard on the defense for at safety for Alabama. He's considered like a 2nd or 3rd round pick now. But yeah, that secondary for Alabama is gonna have to figure out and have to stop Zachariah Branch, because he's been finding strides and having crazy explosive games. He's been their wide receiver 1 now, and guess where he was at last year, VJ?
Oh,
Zachariah Branch.
He's at USC.
USC. That USC room is crazy. That USC room is crazy, and it looks like they're building with something better in the portal, or something better in the recruiting portal. VJ, how you seeing this game now?
Hey, kind of the same scenario in terms of how I said it. Just a revenge game for Georgia. If there's one thing I do know that Georgia does, though, they always lock in when it comes to these type of moments, man. These guys. I mean, It's Kirby Smart. He's got the team like this built for a reason, bro. Obviously, early in the season, there's maybe a little bit of doubt here and there, especially when they lost to Bama. There's definitely something about it, but Georgia, they fought their way back. They made every game afterwards look kind of basically in their favor every single time. And you said it best on the Alabama part. They're banged up, very badly banged up, essentially. And you're facing a Georgia team that's always known for its physicality. So I'm kind of scared for how Bama's going to react. I mean, I expect them to obviously be decent in that regard, but, man, Georgia, these guys don't let up, man. The Kirby Smart, you don't let up, bro. I be seeing them clips of all the time where Kirby Smart's just yelling at the damn players in the damn practice area, bro. Oh. So definitely expecting a very good one. Obviously, it could be dynamic both ways. It is. I feel like Alabama kind of is very one-dimensional still to this moment, just because. I mean, one, they're not healthy, but and two, it's just how it's been the whole season. They've been too one-dimensional in my eyes. I feel like Georgia kind of found a stride in just winning games however they want, whether that's high scoring, low scoring, grittiness, or just like dominating but not high scoring type of thing. They found a way to win any sort of way. So it's a good overall matchup. I mean, it's SEC. They always would play in the Mercedes-Benz, right? I think.
Yep. So Georgia.
So it'll always be a fucking Georgia home game essentially if they're there. So it won't really change in that part, but expect it to be competitive. I mean, it always is. Anytime these two teams play off, it's always competitive. So I'm excited for this one. What do you think about this one too, right?
Yep, we got another revenge game, and it does not help that Alabama is banged up. Y'all both said it, and this is basically what Kirby Smart wants. He tried to make, he did make the their first when they faced each other in the regular season competitive, which it did. It came down to a 3-point game, and now give them another chance in the SEC championship. And Kirby Smart just gonna go out there like, oh, y'all banged up, oh yeah, we about to just feed on y'all, we about to just roll through y'all. And just focus on the playoff championship. Championship. I mean, basically same thing. They're gonna focus on their playoffs, and yeah, they're probably gonna just pick this apart. Obviously, Kirby Smart keeping that game close, hopefully, and we'll see what Alabama could do while they're banged up. They're fighting an uphill battle, I guess you could say. Even though ESPN got them favored by a fucking 51.1%. Interesting, but I guess they're going off them playing each other early on this season, and they're going off by that. Well, and maybe that statistic that Cam said earlier with Kirby Smart against Alabama. So yeah, we're gonna see. Georgia back in basically a home freaking stadium that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It's crazy, bro. I swear to God, I'm pretty sure I hate this fucking place just because. I hate this place in the sense of, bro, I'm not gonna get into it, bro. It's fucking PTSD every single time, bro.
Well, I'm a Falcons fan, so I love the stadium. So, yeah. Georgia. This was a Chauncey Bowens game. He kind of showed out whenever he faced Alabama. He had 120 yards with a touchdown. 120 yards. And this is when Zachariah Branch wasn't Zachariah Branch. They were still trying to figure out who's the wide receiver one on this team. And yeah, it's very apparent now that Zachariah Branch is number one. Chauncey Bowens, I don't know if he's going to be back. He's been out since the Texas game. And yeah, Georgia's going to be passing a lot. Gunnar Stockton with his legs wasn't really a factor in this game. I would expect him to try to be very efficient. And he was a dual threat quarterback coming out of high school, I'm pretty sure, right? He like the number one dual threat quarterback in his class, bro. So people forget that. But yeah, I gotta roll with Georgia. Kirby Smart's second best head coach in all of college football. And DeBoer somewhere around there. Maybe not top 5, but like top 10, something along them lines, man. Shout out him for doing what he do. But yeah, I gotta take. I'm saying somewhere in the 30s. Let me get a 35-31 matchup. I don't know how both teams are gonna find the end zones with both teams pretty much being banged up. But it's gonna happen somehow. And yeah, don't know if Jam Miller's gonna play. I don't know if Chauncey Bowens is gonna play. That's both their starting running backs. So yeah, let's see. Let's see a good quarterback matchup, bro. Let's see who could throw it the farthest, bro. VJ, how you seeing it?
Ooh, if there's one thing I want to point out before I say my score prediction, is DeBoer is undefeated against Georgia so far. However, I think that shit ends right now, man. I just think overall it's just the depth from Georgia. They always build the rosters like this. They had the formula ever since fucking Kirby Smart damn near fucking came in, bro. This is their fucking formula. Yeah, give me Georgia 24. 27, Alabama 24.
Yeah. I got Georgia. Georgia is scoring up 28, and I got Alabama scoring 20. How much you said?
Look for Isaiah Horton to continue to make his mark on this team. Jordan Bernard, their true number one wide receiver, and then Ryan Williams didn't have a target last week, so there's that. Josh Cuevas has been out the last couple games. Don't know what he's up to, and yeah, he probably not gonna play this game either. Jim Miller, obviously in a boot last week. You never know with him. So yeah, it's the end of the season, bro. Alabama had 5 ranked matchups in a row, bro. They came out there wounded, scarred, and they're facing the consequences of that. And not only with that loss to Oklahoma, but now going to SEC championship with a lot of unknowns with their key players on offense. But yeah, Georgia, looks like we're all going Georgia with the win. Just continuing to roll into the playoffs. That'll be 12-1 for them, number 3 seed or potentially number 2 seed, depending on how the Big Ten championship will play out. It's going to be very interesting because now Alabama's at 9. So if they lose, do they move? I don't know. All right, let's get into the 1-2 matchup. The first time since I think it was Florida and Alabama in the SEC championship, and I think we're talking about Tim Tebow days. So it's been a long time. Never happened in a Big Ten championship ever. So the first time for that. Am I seeing Indiana favor?
Yeah.
Yeah, show Ryan Day this shit, bro. Him and his fucking 2 hours of sleep that he gets a night. Yeah, you're gonna be licking his chops. Ohio State had some crazy news go on this week. They're gonna lose their offensive coordinator for the coming years, but he will coach the playoffs. Hurts my soul as well. Hopefully Brian Hartline just comes back eventually. We're the Scarlet and Gray one more time, and I don't know when that's gonna be. But God bless him and his future endeavors. But Indiana, 12-0 in the season. Number 2, I hear a lot of rumblings about them being perfect. They're going to be perfect because this is the number 1 defense in the country in Ohio State. Usually we talk about this on the Buckeye Fan Film Room. We did talk about Buckeye Fan Film Room. Record every Monday, dropped every Tuesday. Just go back a couple videos and you'll be able to find it. And yeah, this is a very important game. I wouldn't say important game, but it's going to test the waters for both teams that in the Big Ten, Indiana did face Oregon. We faced Texas, but a lot of true unknowns with both teams with having cupcake schedules. So from what I hear, because Penn State being ass and whatnot, and Indiana and Ohio State not even facing each other this year, but now they're facing each other for the first time in the Big Ten championship. Last time Indiana and Cignetti faced Ohio State, they lost. So Cignetti's going to look to get that revenge on the Buckeyes, and they're basically going to have a home game. This is in Indianapolis, not too far from Columbus or Ohio. Ohio State fans travel well, so it's going to be a sea of red, hopefully more scarlet than red. But yeah, we talk about Julian Sand, Bo Jackson, Jeremiah Smith, Carnell Tate. We could just keep going and list off the names of the offensive threats for Ohio State. We would be here for a while. Indiana, on the other hand, Omar Cooper, Elijah Surratt, Hemby, was it Kalen Black, Mendoza. These guys are I wouldn't say as good as Ohio State, but they have games where they're like that. And Indiana's one of the teams that just have 1-2 running backs, and they have them combo up, and that's how they start out the game. Try to get their running game started, and then move into the pass game with Mendoza throwing the ball and throwing dots at that. Leads to all the FBS and passing touchdowns with 32, but Julian Sane right behind him at 30. This is a matchup where these teams are even. Julian Sane and Fernando Mendoza both fighting for the Heisman at the moment. I said in the Buckeye Fan Film Room that I don't think it matters who wins this game, because Mendoza has a better game, looks better, with better stats, and loses. They're still going to give it to him because Julian Sane needs to have a better game and win to be a lock to win the Heisman. It's going to be very interesting. Bo Jackson has been able to get started for Ohio State in the last couple of games, and I think he has like 500-yard games on the season, and one of them is against Michigan last week. So yeah, the running game for Ohio State looked like to be something that held Ohio State back, but now they have responded and have a run game seem to be established. Hopefully they can rely on that. Not rely, but at least to be there. And Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate, they're going to be matched up against, what's the quarterback's name in Indiana? He was getting a lot of...
DeAndre Pons?
Yep, Pons. He's probably going to be moving back and forth between 4 and 17, trying to do his best. And I'm pretty sure he had decent stats when he was covering both of them, or not both of them, because Carnell was a 3, but when he was guarding Jeremiah last go around. So look for Jeremiah and Carnell to get their revenge and be passing this DB back and forth and be fucking saucing them up. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting. It's 1 and 2 matchup. The number 2 defense versus the number 1 offense. Number 1 ranked team versus number 2 ranked team. number one Heisman favorite versus number two Heisman favorite. We can just go on forever about the 1 and 2s. These teams are both polished with great head coaches, get a lot of praise from both sides. And yeah, it's going to be a night game. No one's watching the ACC championship, bro. No one gives a fuck about this. Everybody's going to be keyed on this because it's number one and number two, like I said. BJ, did I miss anything?
Not really.
Maybe the Ohio State defense, how good they are.
I mean, what can you say? They're number one for a reason.
I just say good luck to Omar Cooper and Elijah Fratt to get open because it's going to be a rough day.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna game plan well. Obviously, I mean, it's been evident all season, so there's not really much to say. Apart from that, it's 1 versus 2 game of the century. I believe that's what they called it when it's 1 versus 2. So, and it's ironic that's already set as a night game because most 1 versus 2 matchups naturally are night games. So, it's poetic that this one's already a night game. 8 o'clock. Excited for this one, man.
I think the other Big Ten 1 and 2 matchups, I think it was like Iowa and Michigan, and then Ohio State and Michigan. It was Iowa and somebody else, but I'm like, Iowa was number 1 since when? It was like 1970 or some shit, bro. I was like so confused. That was crazy. Slicks, anything?
I mean, this is great for the Big Ten, to be honest. Ohio State finally getting back to the Big Ten championship that they've been so long, due to, a certain curse that they have yet to, that they finally got over. So it's great to see them back in the Big Ten. And, yeah.
Indiana's never won a Big Ten championship.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah. Indiana never won. And they're number 2, number 1, going against number 1. This is great, to be honest. This is going to be a good game. Hopefully. Obviously, hopefully in the sense of they make it closer and then we pull it out at the end. Or, Jordan Sand just have a Heisman game and you just ran up 5 TDs, Jeremiah Smith 2, and Cornell 3, and fucking Bo Jackson 1. Just make it easy,
CJ Donaldson 1. You're going to get 1.
Yeah.
He always does.
Yeah, he always does. Yeah, just pushing it 1 yard line, just punching him, bro. Yeah.
Man, I can't wait, bro.
Great.
Man. Saturday, 8 p.m. Gotta be there, man. We already gave our takes on it. Our score predictions. I can't remember my shit.
Yeah, nah.
I do think it could be a lower scoring type game. If they do make it close, it's gonna be like a 21-17 ass game, bro.
Yeah.
Like they scored 17. Oh shit. I think I gave them 21. I think it was 34-21 was my prediction. Something like that. If you want to confirm, go to the Buckeye Fan Film Room.
Yeah.
I think it was like 2 episodes back. Or 2 videos back or something like that. You'll find it.
Yeah.
Just go look for it.
It's not that hard.
And that concludes the breakdown of those 3 games. Now we're going to go into the one eye on portion of the podcast where I give you a couple games that you need one eye on. For this week, we're keeping eyes on the potential playoff teams. And the first one up is Troy the Trojans. No, they're not the playoff team, potentially. It's 7 p.m. game against James Madison. James Madison 25th. If Duke was to somehow beat Virginia, Duke 7-5, they're not getting in. They're not ranked. They're not getting in at all. So if James Madison was to win and Duke is to win, James Madison is going to be the 5th conference championship to get in there. The 5th ranked conference champion. It's the 5 highest ranked conference champions. And for ACC, if Duke wins, they're not ranked. James Madison's ranked in front of them. They would get in as the last and final thing. Final team, Barnett, dual threat quarterback, 2,400 yards, 20 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. They already got a coach in mind that they would like to hire over here. But they're going to lose the coach at the end of the season. I don't know how much they're going to post to players, whatever it is. I don't watch Troy games, so don't expect me to give them any type of praise or anything like that. 9 TDs to 4 interceptions is kind of crazy, but they're 8-4 as well. Looks like a whole bunch of tiebreakers had to happen because I'm looking at it on the West. Yeah, 8-4, 7-5. Southern Miss. I don't know what's going on with the Sun Belt, bro. It's 2025, and we're still doing East and West. James Madison with 91% chance to win, and I would think that's pretty true, if not higher. North Texas at Tulane. It's probably one of the more important games of the day. Tulane 20th. Retzlaff leads his team in rushing and passing yards, 2,700 yards passing, 500 yards rushing. He's the BYU transfer, and the reason Bear Bachmeyer has gotten his start. And North Texas, 24. I think they have like multiple offensive categories that they lead in. They're number 1 in the FBS in. And that's due to Mess Maker, 3,800 yards, 29 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. But it's also to Eric Morris, their head coach. He's a fucking genius when it comes to offensive playbooks. Caleb Hawkins, the true freshman, 1,200 yards, 23 TDs. I'm pretty sure leads the FBS. If he doesn't lead the FBS in rushing touchdown, he's somewhat close. And Keywan Lee's the only one I think could be in front of him. Wyatt Young, 10 touchdowns on the season, 1,200 yards. I'm pretty sure he's a true sophomore. So there's that, and yeah, you expect all 3 of these guys to probably jump ship and go with Eric Morris to Oklahoma State next season. But yeah, this is gonna be an important game because Tulane's ranked in front of North Texas, which I don't think should be right, because I could tell the committee doesn't watch ball because North Texas is, in my eyes, the better team when you watch the games. They passed the eye test, in my opinion. So, yeah, I expect North Texas to make work of Tulane. Tulane doesn't have the defense to keep up with North Texas offense. And, yeah, North Texas should snag a spot in the college football playoffs. I want them to, because with all this offense, I want to see what they do against real competition, real power forward competition. That'll be very interesting. And finally, the last game we need to talk about, because it's conference championship weekend. Not too many games we need to keep an eye on. I don't care about Kennesaw State, like I said earlier. Duke 7-5. Yeah, a whole bunch of tiebreakers happened, bruh. And SMU lost. Miami fucking lost to 2 ACC teams. Pittsburgh got blown out by Miami, I'm pretty sure. Georgia Tech is losing. They're 9-3 on the season. Got upset by whoever the 1 week. Let me look. Yeah, they lost the fucking Pitt. They lost the Pitt. But yeah, Duke somehow was fucking 6-2 and won a tiebreaker while being 7-5. Don't ask me how it happened. I thought this was unprecedented. I didn't think it was possible. I thought this scenario was eliminated weeks ago, but it somehow came back, bro. Darian Mensah knows how to throw the ball. 28-4 in the season, touchdown interception ratio, 3,400 yards. This dude gets paid a lot of money to throw touchdowns and get a lot of passing yards, and that's exactly what he does. Doesn't really have a lot of help. He just has Barcade to catch the ball, and he doesn't have to do much because he knows how to place the ball in his hands at all times. Barcade is not a good receiver, in my opinion. He just has a good quarterback. Nate Shepard, true freshman, 9 touchdowns on the season, 800 rushing yards. If Duke's not going to pay him, someone's going to pay him because this dude's a true freshman doing a whole lot on the ground and helps Darian Mensah in a lot of offensive scenarios. So shout out Duke. I think they have the firepower to beat Virginia. But Virginia, the past couple of weeks, I'm not going to lie, they passed the eye test. Ever since that Chandler Morris injury and their loss to NC State, they've been able to come back and actually play great football. And Chandler Morris, 2,500 yards, 14 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions. He just knows how to do just enough to get the job done. Jamario Taylor is a very good running back, almost at 1,000 yards. You're going to get 1,000 yards in this game. And yeah, he's a very reliable running back in ACC. And yeah, Chandler Morris is a guy. I'm pretty sure he transferred out of North Texas from last year. And oh shit, bro, went everywhere, bro. OU, TCU, North Texas, Virginia. Yeah, this dude's been everywhere. He's a well-traveled quarterback. And yeah, shout out Jamario Taylor as well, or Jamari Taylor, same shit. And yeah, this should be a decent matchup, man. I think Duke can actually do it if Virginia doesn't come with their A game. And yeah, again, Virginia, 2 losses on the season, went to NC State. That didn't count in the Wake Forest game is the one that counted, actually. And yeah, they did face Duke earlier this season, only 2 games ago, won 34-17. So maybe that's writing on the wall of what happened in the ACC championship game. Hopefully the lights are not too bright for Chandler Morris and Virginia, but we will see come Sunday or Saturday at 8 p.m. We're not watching this game, watching Ohio State versus Indiana, of course. All right, go to the news part of the podcast. We got sources. James Madison set to hire ex-Florida coach Billy Napier. Billy Napier finds a new job, jumping from the SEC all the way down to James Madison in the Sun Belt. James Madison has been very reliable with their coaching hiring, from Signetti to I forget who their coach is now, Bob Chesney, or no, Duke's coach Bob Chesney. Wait, what? James Madison, Duke's. Oh. But yeah, Bob Chesney gonna take a job at UCLA, and yeah, they've been pretty reliable with their hirings. And Billy Napier is a big name. Hopefully, he could do exactly what Signetti and Chesney does, and could jump right back in that Power Four conference and take over another team in due time. But he has to stop at JMU first. How do you feel about this? Good hire? Bad hire?
I think it's a good hire to me.
Florida.
Yeah.
Can't get worse than Florida, man.
It's good. I think Billy Napier just needed a whole new change of scenery and everything new, bro. And it's just like he was just stuck in Florida and in the SEC, bro. SEC, they they're all good fucking teams. So it's like for him to struggle there, and sometimes he does good. So if he's just able to take that to JMU and just continue, he'll be just fine. Yeah.
Yeah. They talk about Napier declined to give up his play calling role despite calls to do so. Yeah. So it's gonna be funny if Napier still calls his plays. I mean, he's at the Sun Belt level, the G5 level. So if he does not play call here, then I don't know what to tell him. But yeah, it's an ego thing for Billy Napier. He need to give it up, man. If he does jump to a new school, just find a reliable offense coordinator, play caller, and just have him do it. BJ, any thoughts?
Yeah, no. Overall, yeah, I think it's a good hire. I mean, I really hope it's more of a good hire in Billy Napier himself. Like, obviously, I think James Madison, you can't really go wrong. I mean, they're on a track record right now. They got back-to-back great head coaches with good track records going on to schools. Obviously, granted, we can't talk about the most recent one for James Madison because he hasn't played or coached yet. But I expect him to do all right, to be honest. I don't expect like anything crazy terrible in my eyes. But Billy Napier, overall, I just hope there's more lit to fire up his ass, in my opinion, just because, you got dropped from SEC level. Now you're back in the, group of 5. You're at James Madison. But hopefully this is a fire and he can take it somewhere at least. That's what I hope for him.
All right, moving on. We got Kalen DeBoer has interest in leaving Alabama for Penn State. Yeah, the whole Penn State saga just continues, bruh. Basically, here, I'll quote it for you. We're extremely happy at Alabama. I would be too, man. We're extremely happy here. Love the challenge, love the grind, love this place. There's never been any link. There's never been any conversation. There's never been any interest either way. So I'm glad we could put that to bed right now. Yeah, I don't know who the fuck started this rumor. Penn State knows better to call Kalen DeBoer, bruh. If you're over here calling fucking Brian Hartline, you're calling Kalani Sitake, yo, DeBoer's shit blocked your number like years ago, bruh, fucking months ago, bruh. Yo, I think he's good, bruh. I think he's pretty happy with Alabama and the pressure that he's been able to have on his back for the foreseeable future and past that he's been at Alabama. Any thoughts?
Yo, this is funny. I didn't even know there was even a scenario. So. But Penn State is literally like, bro, fuck it. Don't be surprised. You fucking call up to Kirby Smart next week, bro. We hear about that shit, bro. They literally tried anybody, anyone, bro. Fuck, that's funny, bro. It's funny because on the recruiting side of things, bro, they are getting literally nobody, bro. I'm pretty sure I think today they got somebody, but it's just funny that they are literally desperate, bro. It's just funny. They put that.
They got two 4-stars.
Yeah, they put that. They put out the fire of James Franklin, and they assumed they would get somebody before the early signing day, and they don't. And now they seen all these recruits getting picked up, and then shit, fuck. So, BJ.
I just think overall I don't know what the fuck Penn State had in plan, but at this rate, it seems like they had something. Then it was like, whoa, it's not going this way. Let's just do it this way. Let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. It's a genuine circle, bro. I don't know. I mean, obviously, granted, we do have some more Penn State stuff afterwards, but it's kind of like still like, bro. Like, I don't know what the fuck the initial plan was, bro. I was like, I'm just thinking in my head, like, bro, what was the main y'all tell me y'all did this with no one in mind, like, that's dumb. Like, bro, what are we doing here? I'm not sure, but it is what it is. It's just funny to see this.
I'm definitely Penn State's job was more or less like they thought it was very prestigious. They thought they could cut James Franklin off, and they didn't think. I think everything was gonna spill over with LSU, Florida, all these other prestigious jobs. And I think they definitely had people in mind. Maybe not the G5 level, but definitely underrated coaches. And speaking of underrated coaches, we can move on to the next topic. We got Penn State focusing search on Iowa State's Campbell. Campbell is one of the only coaches that's really underrated now. Like Eli Drinkwitz, all these other coaches that are re-signing and staying with their teams, like a Kalani Sitake that they tried to go after earlier this week. They're all re-signing long-term extensions, and it's kind of just shutting the door in Penn State's face. And it's getting to the point where it's either Terry Smith or Matt Campbell. And Matt Campbell's one of them guys that's like, he's turned around a lot of programs. Again, Iowa State, I praise him all glory to God and all glory to fucking Matt Campbell for turning around the Iowa State program that was asked for so long. And yeah, they didn't finish off the season well, but it's just funny because you look at Iowa State's record now, and it's like, man, Penn State probably looked at him like, man, in the middle of that losing streak, like, oh hell no, we not going after him, bro. We donators are like, oh, Matt Campbell, Iowa State, hell no, go after fucking Eli Drinkwitz, bro. Go after fucking this person, that person that had a better record, maybe SEC coaches, and all the above, and now they basically like with Brian Hartline, USF over Penn State. Matt Campbell, Terry Smith. Bro, I'm hearing donators saying the donors are like, yeah, Terry Smith, bro, just go Terry Smith, man. Like they're on board now with the Terry Smith hire, which is kind of funny because you fired James Franklin with a plan, I would assume, right? Or did you just fire him with no plan? And now your plans fell through. You thought Penn State was a prestigious job. Fuck the whiteout. We don't care about the whiteout. Like, yo, that's all the coaches are saying, bro. And now it's like, bro, you had. I don't know, bro. You overcounted your basket, whatever it was. I don't know what the saying is, bro. You overcounted whatever you thought your job was, and you let donors get in your ear, and it made you force something. And now you're looking at James Franklin and Virginia Tech with their feet up, signee, taking all these pictures in fucking the orange and fucking maroon. I'm like, yo, when did these signees? All these signees got Virginia Tech pictures now, bro? Like, bro, all the Penn State signees or recruits all went to Virginia Tech and fucking all shot their shits in the Virginia Tech uniform and had it ready for National Signing Day. So shout out James Franklin. He's a players coach, and now Penn State's like, now we got to go Matt Campbell or Terry Smith, and it's like, well, you fired James Franklin, and you hired this guy as an interim head coach. You didn't pull Ole Miss and say this guy's the full-time head coach. You said he was the interim head coach while we look for his replacement, and now you're like, oh. Yeah, we gotta make this the interim the replacement now. So Penn State, you look so fucking stupid right now, bruh. And I know fans are tired of it, bruh. They were so ready for Brian Hartline, bruh. They wanted it so bad, and now you look so stupid, man. Because you have no one really else after this, bruh. After Matt Campbell, man, you gonna have to start reaching deep into that bag, that G5 bag, whatever you. It's gonna be so crazy, man. It's already so crazy. Yo, you missed early signing day, bruh. Early signing days. The last day to sign is tomorrow, the day this is uploaded. So if they don't have a head coach by then, bro, they're missing on a lot of recruits. And you guys just assume that transfer portal is going to be filled with Penn State players ready to go to Virginia Tech. And James Franklin over there poaching. Hey, bro. Hey, come to the maroon and orange, man. We down here in Virginia Tech. We having a good old time. I got the recruits. I'm grabbing my staff right now. Hey, bro, just come down here, bro. Terry Smith might be on that. Might be on the same flight as the fucking players at this point, bro. He might fucking jump ship. I hope so, bro. But it's just so hilarious, bro. And this is the problem with college football and just the wrong ads being in line, bro. Because it was always a situation where it sounded like the donors were the problems. The donors were the ones that are like, nah, bro, he just lost to UCLA. Get him out of here. Oh, nah, he lost to Northwestern. You gotta pull the plug now. And the AD was like, okay, all right. And then now you look at it, yo. Penn State was then was the most prestigious job at one point in college football. With all the other Virginia Tech firings, who's the other ones, bruh? There was a whole bunch of firings week 3, bro, week 4, and you fired your head coach week 5, week 6 before LSU, before Florida, and you still haven't got a head coach. And you look at all these other colleges that fired their head coach Sunday and got a head coach Sunday. Look at Ole Miss. Look at Ole Miss, bro. They found an issue solver right there. VJ, what we thinking? Penn State dumb?
Yeah, insanely fucking dumb. What the fuck? This is not even a question. These guys are stupid. I don't know I don't know the whole process. I'm not gonna even explain it. If they don't get Campbell, at this rate, you might as well go fucking Kennesaw State fucking coach, bro. He's doing something over there, I guess. Shit, at this rate, who knows? Man, these guys, I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking in terms of just I wouldn't be mad if they even did have a plan and it didn't work right. But you can't tell me you only had plan A. That's it. You tell me you ain't have a clue for maybe a possible plan B, maybe a plan C. Fuck no, these guys didn't have that. So I don't know.
I think they swung for the fences and tried to grab somebody crazy, and they was kind of on the fence. They tried to wait it out and was like, bro, he's gonna come here, bro. It's Penn State. He's just I don't know, bro. I don't know who it could be, bro. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like they had one plan and was like, I'm not gonna talk to nobody yet because obviously, if we talk to somebody else, they're gonna instantly. I don't know, bro. I don't know how to like play the scenario in my head, but I'm like, man, you've had like it's been like 3 months, bro. It's been like 3 months since you lost your head coach, bro. You haven't figured out a new one at all. Like, bro, James Franklin got a job before Penn State got their new head coach, and they were the ones that fired him. Bro, that's crazy to me, bro. That's so crazy. That man took all your recruits, bro. You were so sad. You were the, bro. You're under fucking Missouri State in the recruiting board, bro. What the fuck? Missouri State is barely bowl eligible, bro. They're bowl eligible and wasn't gonna be able to go to a bowl game because they moved up to the FBS level, and now they got to be in a bowl game because there's not enough teams that fill bowl games. There's not enough teams that had 6 wins, bro. They were literally not supposed to be in a bowl game this year. So it's funny. Anyways, Slicks, you got anything?
Yeah, I think Penn State just
Helmet heads.
Just fire James Franklin. Like, all right, they all gonna come flying in, bro. Let's just have all the phone calls ready and sit there and wait, and they're just sitting there, they're looking stupid as fuck. All right, well, what the fuck do we do now? Fuck it, go. At this point, they might well just have a fucking spin the wheel, put names on there, and just start clicking that shit. All right, this person called that person up. That don't work. Do it again, bro, until they land something, bro. At this point, they.
Oh shit, Penn State's calling me.
Shit!
My name was on the wheel, bro.
Oh fuck!
My name was on the wheel, bro. Who put my name on the wheel?
Shit, you might do
crazy, bro.
Good job.
That shit is wild. Yeah. Like no, like offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators, you could pull, bro. From like, bro, Oregon, fucking Matt Patricia not picking up the phone. But I'm just saying, bro. Like you got all these coordinators that are great in college football, man. Take a risk with one of them, bro. The thing is, I think they wanted a proven guy. They really wanted somebody that was proven and could get it done. It's just, it's just funny, man. It's just hilarious how this shit is just blowing up in their face, man. It sucks because I want Penn State to be good, bro. I want another team that can challenge us in the Big Ten, bro. Iron sharpen iron at the end of the day. So yeah, sad rumblings out of Penn State, out of college, State College, something like that. All right, last final bit of news, not really that crazy, but Colorado gets a new OC. Sac State's Brennan Marion. Sac State, I'm pretty sure, is ran by Michael Vick, right? He's the head coach over there.
I think.
Or am I tripping?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they basically talk about how this is their, I think, third OC in 4 years. So yeah, I mean, at least changes being made in Colorado. I think that's what has to happen. And yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. Not much to say here, bro, except you just hope that he could do something with this offense, bro. You got Juju Lewis, hopefully still there, and just hopefully you could get something going with all these great commits that, what's it called? Deion Sanders can get recruited, and in transfer portal. But you need to now, if you're Deion Sanders, you need to figure out how to get wins and make it even more appealing because people like going to Colorado, bro. They trust you. You just need to back them and get people drafted and get success with wins in college football, bro, for your team. And hopefully Brennan Marion is that guy, bro. Just so funny, bro. Sac State is so random to me. I don't know what Deion's seen out of Sac State games, but that's a crazy jump from Sac State to Colorado. But good for Deion. Hopefully it works out. You got anything?
Not really.
Nah.
All right, now we're going to our final segment. Not many games to go over today, so we added this segment of the National Signing Day was just a couple days ago, and we got the 2026 industry ranking, football team recruiting rankings. What the fuck? Long ass name, bro. What the hell? The almighty ball knower in VJ. He said this is the best site to go on to look at the recruits. As Ohio State fans, We're sixth. We just won a national championship. I think it's one of the lowest ratings for a national championship team or something along them lines, bro. I'm kind of waiting for a little 5-star to sign. Hopefully he signs. But yeah, we got USC in the number 1, and they got a whole bunch of modern day guys, bro. That's the scary part about it. And I'm talking about Chris Henry Jr. also being a modern day guy, projected to go to Ohio State, but now probably going to flip either to USC or Oregon, or hopefully he returns. And that's the whole Brian Hartline saga. But yeah, a lot you can see a lot of guys that's from the West Coast, bro. I feel like it's Oregon and USC like battling for the West Coast every single year, and USC got the better of them this year. And yeah, anybody y'all need to talk about?
Not really, not from USC. I think they had a great class though. I think this is definitely a good class for them to kind of look at. I think the only thing now the expectation now is kind of like, okay, you got a great class. Well, you guys gonna we gotta make it look good now, type of thing. That's how I see it.
Yeah. I'm just scrolling.
I mean,
showing y'all whatever it is, bro.
my main thing was,
It's a lot.
they was able to flip Caden Dixon. That's probably due to Brian Hartline. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna be there next year, so you mean like, oh well, shit. Next wasn't for that reason.
No,
Oh,
because
shit.
he flipped way before Brian Hartline even made that announcement.
Well, I'm thinking, but I think he probably already knew about it though.
Nah, even before that.
Nah, Ryan Day said that like everything happened so fast with Brian Hartline.
Yeah.
That's what he said in the press conference. He was like, yeah, kind of like everything's kind of happening fast. This kind of just happened, so we just wanted to get it out there and kind of just break the news as quick as we could. But I definitely think that like Brian Hartline definitely hit up Chris Henry, hit up Caden Dixon-White, and be like, hey, this is probably like a day or two before signing day, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like he's like, hey, I'm not gonna be here next year. I know a signing day coming up, so I want to just let y'all know that I'm moving to USF. And he wanted to tell them that before it hit the news. And then when National Signing Day hit, it's kind of like, oh, why is Chris Henry not signing with Ohio State? What's going on over there, bro? He's been committed for 2.5 years. Oh, Brian Hartline left. Oh, they broke that in the morning of National Signing Day for that exact reason. That's how I think it went down. Yeah. But I don't know. What do I know?
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. The Caden one's weird though, because he's been predicted since last week, and this was like way before. Unless Brian Hartline took a fucking flight last week, or like something happened last week. I don't fucking know. But like he was been predicted since last week, and I was like, it's just it makes sense in terms of like what you're going up against fit wise. I was like, okay.
I think I don't know why he's predicted to flip a week ago, because I don't think Brian Hartline knew. I mean, he probably knew the USF shit was out there. I just think Caden already was predicted to flip, and then it was like Brian Hartline's out there. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I think that was like the finisher for sure. That was like, oh yeah, I gotta go. I don't want to do it, but like, but he was been predicted, so I'm assuming it might have just been he might have saw the opportunity and like, you know what, maybe, and then the Hartline, never mind, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
That's how it probably went.
I also think, bro, we got like 3 wide receivers already committed to us, bro.
Yeah.
Like on National Signing Day and the day after, bro. There was like 3. I'm pretty sure I counted 3 wide receivers that like without Chris Henry, without Caden Dixon-White. So we'd had 5 in that class. So I think it's kind of like, man, USC's got the bag, bro. Like I think it's just so crazy that like USC and Oregon is like so rich and so what the fuck. So crazy and rolling in money that they're willing to like pay these 18-year-olds and 17-year-olds to come to their program, and fucking Julian Saint wasn't getting paid a dime last year, bro. Damn near. He's like, bro, you get like the whole thing with Julian Saint is like, you can come to us, but we're not guaranteeing you starting, and we can't pay you, bro. He's still committed, bro, because we're that prestigious of a program, and he's getting paid now. But I just think that's so crazy, like. I don't know how much USC and Oregon's throwing at these 17, 18-year-olds, but I can guarantee a lot of those decisions definitely are weighed in by money. And if you want to do that with money, hey, bro, don't come in here. Like the Chris Henry shit, bro, I hate to be that guy, but, bro, you've been committed 2.5 years, bro. If you're not coming because of one coach, and granted, it's the one coach he's probably, like, talked the most with at our program, but if you're that unsure, it's fine. I'm completely fine with it. I love his story. I wish he would come to us for that reason, not just his story, but his ability, of course. But that's the thing, bro. I'm not feeling it for nothing, man. We got 5 stars out the ass at that position, bro. Hopefully they just don't get poached. But yeah, tripping or yapping.
No,
hopefully Chris Henry doesn't see that before he signs.
It's a good point of view to look at.
Type shit. Moving on to second recruiting class. Notre Dame, I'm pretty sure they just took over Oregon, because I think what I heard was Oregon could be number 1 and jump USC if they did get Chris Henry, just because they were that neck and neck. But if they didn't get Chris Henry, they weren't jumping USC. But yeah, you got 5-star and Rodney Dunham. I'm pretty sure 3 at his position or something like that. Like what do these numbers mean, VJ?
Well,
like this is just different programs, but is there like an overall? Just the overall?
No, that's Rivals. What you're looking at, that's Rivals. Like Rivals industry. Yeah, that's the industry.
What's the difference?
So Rivals industry and overall just like Rivals is kind of like how do I point this out? The industry look is basically like up like essentially what they're going against, like up to date type of thing against their like the others. So like they want to put the Rivals themselves, that's what they have, like that's what they think they have them at. So you look at the Rivals one, like the 10 national, 3 position, 1 state, that's what Rival thinks he is. The Rivals industry is like you're putting Rivals with combine it with everyone else's, but then you're also kind of like you want to be lenient towards like, you know, what is like you kind of getting the opinion of everyone, but you want Rivals to be first because this is their shit.
Looks, can you repeat what VJ said? He did not listen, bro. Okay, I got you.
You don't really
Kari Adams.
Just focus on fucking the main 3 sites that you see on it, the Rivals 24/7 ESPN. Just you don't not worry about nothing else really.
Ian Premier, tight end. What the fuck? This is a mugshot? Yo, yo, he got the tan shirt, the blank background. What the fuck? Yo, what's Grayson doing? He's an offensive tackle, 6'7". What the fuck? Yo. Do we know any of these people?
Nah, I think I think they just got a lot of good blue chip type of guys. I think that's what I like. I like their classes. They got a lot of blue chip. They got a lot of blue chip slash how do I say it? Blue chip slash like depth type of look. That's why I kind of like this Notre Dame class for.
Kobe Clapper is crazy. Dylan Faison, another wide receiver named Faison. Oregon.
Oh my god, NILU.
That's what you call him, bro. Yo, Jet Washington. He's kind of like a big deal in my opinion, bro.
I mean,
Jalen Lott.
I like Jet Washington.
Wide receiver.
He's not signed yet. Jalen Lott isn't signed yet.
He signed today. He signed 7-8.
He's still not signed.
What are they doing, bro? What are they doing, bro?
He's still not signed because of the Chris Henry situation. That's why he's not signed because of that.
I thought he signed already.
Nope. I saw it literally earlier today. They said Jalen
flip for flip.
They said that Jalen Lott still hasn't signed because he's watching out for the Chris Henry situation. Because I heard that if he doesn't, he's gonna flip over to Texas. That's what I heard.
What the fuck? 200 position. Damn, 3-star. Yo, why they got hella 3 stars? They don't need him.
Depth.
They don't need depth, bro. It's just crazy, bro. 35 commits, 27 commits. That's so many commits. 30. How we feeling? How you feeling about Georgia?
Georgia. I mean, it's typical Georgia ones. I think they got the guys they want to look at for a lot of in-state guys, especially. They did pretty solid. Yeah, I think the one that I am kind of heard about is if you scroll up, there's a familiar last name that I know. Scroll up a little more. It starts with that Fitzpatrick. Just keep going. Right there. He was neck and neck with going with us, and Georgia got him. He's the brother of Minka Fitzpatrick.
Interesting. Interessante. Buford. Powder Springs. Got a whole lot of GAs. Yo, he got a mugshot too. Got a black background. Yo, he took one on what is this? A hotel? Wade Register. Bro, you got a punter? A 3-star punter? A 3-star kicker?
Hey, bro, number 1 in position, bro. He's elite. Number 1 punter in the country. He's elite. He's elite, bro. Bro, he went to a Rivals camp and went crazy, bro. He was booming 50-yarders on the dot.
Are you lying? Or are you dead ass? You watching punting highlights?
No. I know some of them do actually, but it's not like it's not often.
6'3", 220. This is a fucking
bro.
Yo.
He must have kicked the ball. That shit landed at the 1-yard line every single time, bro.
He's elite, bro.
Yeah, he's from Georgia though. Got Alabama up here.
Bama.
Still got a jersey on, a fucking basketball jersey, bro. Jackson, Alabama. 5-star running back. They need that. Xavier Griffin, linebacker. 5-star. Jira Edwards, safety, 5-star.
Number 1 in position?
4-star.
They got a lot of dogs, man. They got a lot of dogs.
What Lenore Stella's doing here? Jet Tamala.
Tamala.
Omaha, Nebraska. He a decent quarterback, man. He I think he was he committed to Nebraska? He was committed to somebody and flipped late.
I think so. I don't exactly. Hey,
Wow.
you're not him. You're not him, bro. You're not him.
99 a year. What the fuck?
Heck, you try to click on his account, but you're not him.
What the fuck? Bear Freddle. What the fuck?
What the hell?
Bro, 0-star, 5'10".
Hey,
Trayshawn Brown.
He must be a sleeper, bro. He must be a sleeper, bro. He must be a sleeper.
Must be a sleeper. Let's get to the real draft class.
Can't say that one yet.
Corey Wilder, Jay Timmons. Shout out to Jay Timmons. Shout out to everybody else for signing on signing day, bruh. Sam Grizz, Sincere Johnson, Blaine Bradford.
Absolute dog.
Hey, today.
Yeah, he was big. He was big because that shows the confidence. That's why I love at least knowing him signing was good. Shows the confidence still. I like this class though. I like our class. Our class is solid. I think the only thing we didn't pick up on, in my opinion, is I feel like I would like this to pick up more DBs, but it is what it is. Can't really hate on it.
Brock Boyd, he didn't hesitate. We'll do like top 10, bro. Looking at board, bro. Tristan Keys.
Yep.
And then Faison Brandon. It's gonna be the future for them, bro.
Yeah. But there's a specific name you gotta look for.
Yeah, I know, bro.
Legend.
Not even his fault, bro. Not even his fault.
It's not, but man, his story is still insane, bro.
He wanted to sign with Ohio State, and then his mom was like, "Nah,
I'm not signing that shit.
I'm not signing the papers.
I'm not signing that shit, boy. I'm not signing that shit."
He's supposed to be waiting until his 18th birthday to basically hit the transfer portal.
Basically.
That's just fucking crazy. Like, it's kind of like, bro, Tennessee fans and Ohio State fans agree, bro. Just let the kid do what he wants. Tennessee doesn't even want this guy, bro. Like, if he doesn't want to go, like, that's so stupid, bro. Like, parents are so, like...
It's his life. Like, yeah, you took care of him, but, like, bro, he's grown up to fucking make...
Like that,
he's grown up to make his own decision.
Agreed. I don't think.
Yeah, damn.
Naquavion Simmons. He's a dog, bro.
Naquavion. Oh yeah.
Wait,
he got the shicey on. Oh, he got the shicey on.
310 pounds.
Columbus, Georgia. Columbus.
Yo, look at this punter from Australia, though.
Oh no.
Yo, he's
a dog.
15 out of
He's
position.
a unit, bro. He's a unit. 6'6".
6'6".
Damn.
209.
He's a unit.
Yo. Tennessee had an underrated class, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Even without Legend Bay. Tristan Keys. He was right there. Oh, TJ White? You got interesting people. Tennessee looking becoming like a top 5 wide receiver U.
Yeah, you get up there. NILU 2.0.
All right. Brandon Arrington, KJ Edwards, Bryce Perry Wright.
Nah.
I seen this guy. Oh, he's a corner. Maybe I didn't see him. Yo,
I'm not gonna lie. I think A&M is NIL 1 because I felt like they was the main one to get like all these 5-star, 4-star recruit and did nothing with them. At least Oregon did something, you know. But now, Oregon?
Yeah.
I mean, they
long snapper.
Big Ten.
You got 3-star long snapper.
The number one long snapper. He's him.
You got a 3-star fucking kicker.
Dog.
Yo, people are funny, bro.
He must be a demon, bro. Bro. His snap must be crazy.
Who's scouting long snappers? Who has to go to a high school game for a long snapper, bro?
Hey, who knows?
That's insane. All right, we got Miami and then Texas, bro.
Oh, NILU number 3.
Oh.
Samorion Wingo. Shit.
Nah, this class is very like underrated in terms of like what they needed. Yeah, they got a very underrated class.
What the fuck?
Jesus.
Yo, chill out, bro.
Yo.
Oh. Yo, long face ass boy. What the fuck?
Watch out, bro. You don't need to say all that, man.
Yo, that does look like a fucking. Yo, this look like a mugshot, bro. You got the brick walls in it, like, bro, the painted brick. Yo, yeah, buddy.
Look at bro behind him.
Bro's averaging
Under.
3 personal fouls a game. What the fuck?
They got athletic freaks.
They got interesting looking recruits. What the fuck, bro? Okay.
Texas.
Ah shit.
Dia Bell.
Ah,
Raja Bell's
shit.
He's a dog. He's a dog.
son.
He's a dog.
5-star. Sark handpicked him.
He's a
From what
dog.
I've heard. Richard Wesley.
He should look to be a 5-star plus. I don't know why he isn't. They Loki did fucking 24/7 did him dirty, no cap.
Why not? Why?
I think he's dominant, bro. He's a beast. He's a monster, bro.
Tyler Atkinson, number 1 linebacker. You know they grow them linebackers over there.
He's from Georgia. Straight.
Nah, but they be like grabbing the fucking linebackers.
They be grabbing him. Yeah, they be grabbing these elite linebackers. Bro. It be pissing me off.
Making them long snapper again.
Bro,
3-star kicker and punter. Yo, they went special teams crazy this class.
Elite, bro, they went elite. Bro. D1, bro. Whoever special team fucking coach, like wasn't scouting, whatever. He needs to raise, bro. He's getting some dogs, bro. What you got, bro? You got your whole core group right there: punter, kicker, and long snapper. Yeah. I don't think it's really nothing really crazy.
I'm looking for a team. I'm looking for a specific team. Iowa, not them. Virginia Tech, 25. Okay,
yeah, 25. They were crazy. That thing they were like 130 something before James Franklin. Yeah, that shit's insane, bro.
Texas Tech got 2 5-stars. Ooh, a 5-star at Washington.
It's probably only for
offensive tackle.
Yeah. It's probably only for fucking one site, bro. Ain't legit.
You got that Lamar Brown.
Lamar Brown, he's a dog. I wonder what he's gonna play though. Honestly, I am interested in what Lamar Brown is gonna play. He's good at both sides, but I think he's better as I think he's better as a D lineman than a O lineman.
Yeah, that's what I assume too. All right, let's just scroll and
I wonder why.
Oh shit!
Straight dog for real. W Van.
Where's the wide receiver? Was it Owen? I think it was Owen, right?
I have no idea, but yeah, I know you talking about. They got a wide receiver. Yeah.
They flipped the wide receiver. They building something here.
Hey, potential's high.
Maryland, I think they got a
Zion Lee. Should have came to us. I don't know what.
Houston, is this a 5? Is this a quarterback?
Yeah, it is. Fucking, I think he's like number 2 in the country. Forgot his name, but like Henderson or some shit. Yeah, Keyshawn Henderson. He's a dog too. Low key. If Houston go low get some weapons, he's a dog. He can get some weapons. He be nice.
All right, hang on.
Are you looking for Penn State?
Chill, bro. Damn, 0 4-stars, Liberty, UTSA.
I think that's what you're doing, bro. I don't know. It looks
Jesus.
No, he fell off hard, bro.
Missouri State. Hey. Navy.
Now we're in the right ballpark.
Yo.
They can't be that low. I'm about to say no way they can be that fucking. That would be.
I mean, bro, we have 3 pair of eyes here, bro, and we have yet to see, bro. Keep going, bro. Keep going, bro.
Nebraska, they're above Nebraska? No way.
Okay, no. They're not above. No way. No way. They're not past Colorado. No way. They're not past the Colorado. Yeah, they're way down. They did no way they got past Colorado.
They're not even above.
Am I going the right way? Up or down?
Go down.
Keep going down.
Load more. Go load more, bro. I'm telling you, bro. They're probably not next page, bro.
I've not seen them.
You might have to filter, bro.
Next page, gang. Next page, gang.
Keep going. Just keep going.
Damn, they're not even above Harvard. Jesus.
What are you talking about, bro?
Load more, bro. Look, watch.
Oh, I didn't know the option. Eastern Kentucky, Richmond.
See, I told you this right there. I fucking told you. I told you, man.
You're not ranked. What? How you not get ranked? Is that Cowgate or Colgate? Wow, Monmouth. What? You're not ranked. How, bro? What?
Bro, they're behind a fucking a toothpaste brand.
Where's Wonderwood? What? You're tied with William and Mary and Chattanooga.
Oh my God, they're the same level as Furman, Youngstown. Oh my God, Rhode Island, Yale. Oh my goodness.
What is is going on, bro? Delaware State, Miles College. It's the bank. What the hell?
Bro, hold on. No, go to like that one. Bro, Bro, you got Richmond. Keep going. You got Colgate, Richmond, South Dakota.
Mercer.
You have Mercer. That
Eastern.
Stanford. You got the SEC go-to opponents above you, bro. What?
Princeton, Idaho State. Nah.
What?
Ish, got it. Yo, Florida A&M, Eastern
Stephen F. Austin, you got a whole dude above you, bro.
Montana State, North Dakota State, like, bro.
New Mexico State.
You got North Texas with the old head coach leaving still, bro. What? UAB.
They over here stabbing players, bro.
You got Connecticut. You got a basketball tour above you, bro. What?
Harvard. North Carolina Central. Oh my fucking god. Yo, this is crazy.
Yeah, I think we need to get off of this.
Yeah, I think it's time to wrap up the episode, bro. We're dragging it on now.
The Commanders, bro.
I seen enough.
Yeah, we're wrapping. We're dragging in there. All
what
right.
The fuck? I needed that, bro. Good laugh. Man.
I told you, bro. I'm like, bro, click the next page, bro. Then in the next page, bro.
I thought I passed them, bro. I didn't even know there was a load more, bro. Because I thought it was only 100.
I saw a little more, but I was like, bro, hold on, they gotta be around like the 100 mark, right? No more 100.
Nah, bro.
Once I saw Colorado, I'm like, they're not above Colorado.
Bro, I was about to say, bro, there's three set of eyes here. We all didn't see him as we was going through, bro. I was like, bro, click below more, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Oh, that's funny. All right, man. Any final thoughts? Nah, we already got out, bro. We hurry up, get this episode out. Yeah, this.
Say hit the line. Hit the line.
Yeah, Cam ready. Come on, bro. He ready.
I bring my guys. I felt the coaching staff real quick, bro. I'll get my interviews. I'll get the recruiting shit fucking ranked at least, bro. That's all I could guarantee.
We get a jump started type thing. Get a jump started.
Jesus.
That's funny. All right. Yeah, this been a One Foot In podcast. We're gonna wrap it up here. Like I said, we're probably gonna be on a couple week hiatus due to the fact that obviously we're not gonna be in the game. But once college football is back, you expect some episodes from us. But other than that, just Buckeye fan room. We got a new podcast coming out. Whenever that comes out. What else? The Plow Armor. We also have that. Took a one week break. My other co-host is currently sick and out right now, but y'all don't need to worry about that. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here, man. Thank you, Cameron. Thank you, VJ, as always, pulling up and giving you college football. All knowing ball knowledge. Yeah, this is it. This is the almost a wrap of college football. We're gonna miss this. We'll be back again next year. I think we're gonna try to do something. I don't know if we're gonna try to do something. We'll discuss it. You see an episode from us. You see an episode from us. If you don't, you don't. We all know why. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here. Remember, we are currently live right now. Thursday, 8 p.m. EST. We got the entry, the link in the description. It should be my name rack. And it's a link tree. Click that link. It'll take you a link tree and it'll give you all my social. Find one that says Twitch. Consider it, and then go follow me over there. If you don't have an account, consider making an account. Because like I said, this is where we're live at. But other than that, if you got new to the channel, we might got made to end to the video. Props to you. But also consider clicking that subscribe button as to help out the channel a lot. But also since you're down there, also consider clicking that like button. But yeah, other than that, we appreciate all the love and support. We'll catch you guys whenever we catch y'all next. Peace.